Hello, everybody. If you're out there and you can hear me, hope you're going to enjoy the fun race tonight. I'm going to let you guys get some more qualifying laps in while I sort out my broadcast here. I know we're already live. Josh Watt gets to race tonight, so we just went live a little bit early. So I'm going to go silent for a couple of minutes, get my desktop sorted out, and let Josh qualify. It's going to be a great night for a fun race at Watkins, Glen. I'll be right back. All right, I'm James J. I hope you got me out there in the real world. Thanks for joining me on a Tuesday evening for the fun run. If you're watching it after the fact, hope you had a good time. You know more than I know right now. We're watching Albert Williams finish his qualifying lap. Qualifying is checkered out, so I think he started his last lap before the checker was out, and he pulls over after sector 1. So let's see if I can show you the grid. We have Shay McNeely, Max Bauer, Justin Thaler, and Jesse Coffey are the top 4. We are at the wonderful Watkins Glen. Tonight, we're going to run the full circuit, not just the NASCAR circuit. So we're going to get the boot. We're looking at the Jackie Stewart grandstand. If you've ever been, it's at the carousel. Here's where the rejoin or the cutoff. Turn right and go down to the boot. There's the S's, uphill S's. There's going to be a lot of action through this section of the track tonight. Once again, if you are not a member of the Midwest Motorsports League, you are now. Thanks for joining the recruitment race. So hopefully you guys like what you see. I am working solo tonight, so I'm trying to do all the cameras. And the overlay. So right now, everybody's still gridding up. Watkins Glen International Raceway. There we go. That's how they are going to grid up. We got a couple of new guys. Frey, Kula. We see you guys out here. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, the broadcast usually runs a little different. We are short-handed tonight, but I'll do the best I can to at least bring you some commentary. As you can see, we're on the grid. Everybody's coming to the grid. Went through the top 4. Albert Williams, P5. Mr. Frey, 6th. Ubial, 7th. Kula, 8th. David Wortman, 9th. Francis Faustino, 10th. Stark, 11th. Taylor Montague, 12th. Halligan, 13th. Kaitis, 14th. Willis, 15th. Shoup, 16th. 23 drivers tonight. Keith Hurlbut, Kevin Mayer, Gerald Rupert, Josh Watt running the safety car. Bundren, we see you. Thanks for joining. Ara, Shoup, Willis. Thanks to all you guys for coming out tonight. Hope you're going to have a good time. Sprint and feature, possibly. Qualifying, overall show. Page 2. Nope, that's Josh helping me out. Thank you, Josh. So Shay McNeely in the HPI Porsche is going to start out up front. Pacing lap is out. Looks like the pace car is a iRacing Porsche. Congrats to Shay McNeely for putting it on the pole. All right, looks like we're gonna get a full lap for pacing lap. Looking back at Mr. Coffee, Justin Thaler. He's in the pace car, so not sure exactly how that's going to work. Let's see if I can. Justin Thaler's in the Porsche tonight with the yellow wheels. The 00 just going out of the shot now. We're riding with Mr. Frey. Thanks again, Frey, for joining us. Mr. Frey. He's already putting the car up front. Tower back up. Coffee in the BMW. One of my favorite parts of the track. Coming up the hill, off camber a little bit. The car gets really loose. We're trying to put the power down. There's the track. All right, so we're going to go green for 60 minutes. Shea McNeely in the blue and white Porsche is going to start us off. With Coffee P2, Jesse Coffee. All right, let's go racing. Shea McNeely gets a good jump. Justin Thaler inside of Coffee. See if we can keep it clean for the first lap. Shea McNeely gets a good start. Further back, Frey's right behind, and Albert Williams. First time through the bus stop. Oh, we got a spinner. Stark gets it wrong, loses a wing. He's going to have to come in to pit. Just gets it wrong on the first time through. Justin Thaler P2, Coffee third. Frey fourth, Albert Williams fifth. So there's Shea McNeely with the early lead. Single file behind. You got Kula, Ubial, and then David Wortman. So here they are coming through the heel, headed towards the toe. Up the hill, downhill, look for the 150, maybe 200 marker on the left. Back onto the NASCAR track. Looks like the sun is setting already, so we're going to drive into the dusk tonight. So far, so good. Further back, looks like David Wortman, Taylor Montague. There we go, single file. Single file through here. Back to 6. And that's going to be the first lap. Now we can really go racing. So far, everybody's kept it clean. So great job to all you GT4 drivers. Once again, hard to know. Pick one car that's got an advantage. Ian Bakaitis looked inside, decided not to try to make it stick. This is for 14th. Looking up at Hera. Ian Bakaitis looking real racy here, trying not to decide if he's going to bump draft as they come down the straight before the bus stop or get a slipstream. There you go. Now you can time the run, headed towards the bus stop as we go digger cam. Bakaitis knows where the flashers are. Let's see if he's going to pop out. Not on lap 1. Going to keep it clean. Just saying hello. So far up front, it's all stayed the same. So we're not missing anything. This appears to be the tightest aggressive run. Drive with Francis Faustino. Oh, he's in an AMG this week. Look out. Manufacturer switch for Team Faustino this year. Is he going to run that this season, or is this just a test? We'll find out. Not fully prepared with a lot of information for you tonight. You can try to cover some racing and try to figure out how to work the cameras along with broadcasting at the same time. Usually I have my buddy Aaron Holroyd with me. Flying solo tonight. Looking at Christopher Hopper and purple Porsche going wide of track limits. He's going to take an incident point for that. Back up front now, riding with Albert Williams, who got Rubial behind. AMG seems to be the manufacturer of choice right now. We'll ride along with Albert Williams for a lap as he heads towards the bus stop. Maybe I'll come back to this as we're doing the full lap. Up front, Shea McNeely got it under control. But Justin Thaler not far behind at all. Let's ride with Jesse Coffey. You can look back from Shea McNeely. There he goes. So these two are kind of breaking away a little bit. Can Shea McNeely do a flag to flag win? You're going to see a pit stop about 30 minutes in, maybe 40 minutes as Shea goes wide. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm still getting this sorted out. Now let's ride with Shea. So he comes across the line. 5th gear, how fast are we going? 130, 140, 139. Turn 1. All of the camber to help you. All the exit curb. There's a little lip there. If you go too far wide, it really throws you off. Into these S's, world famous. Lots of racing action through here. Still seeing the miles per hour. This is probably the fastest part of the track here. You get up to 150, 147, barely missing the guardrail on the right. The curb's full left, on the curb's right. Nice job rolling the throttle. 4th gear, he stayed in 4th gear through the whole bus stop and the exit. So your pole sitter really showing us how it's done. There are not enough windows on my PC. Going up the hill now. For the braking markers on the left, pick one. There you got the mirror, so he's got a good gap. Over a second now. Justin Taylor behind. Shane McNeely nice and smooth on the wheel. Coming up to the last 2 turns. Carrying a lot of speed, 105 miles an hour through there. Barely even lifted. Down, upshift, then back to 4th. Looks like 4th gear, 97 miles an hour through the final corner. Shane McNeely showing why he put that car on pole. Nice and smooth. Now let's ride with Albert Williams, also known as Ty Williams, to all his friends. It's his first season testing out the GT4 cars. Hopefully he'll join us on Tuesday nights. Really good oval racer and showing he's no stranger to the road course as well. Great to see Albert Williams doing some cross training in, getting some more sim rig seat time. Really surprised to see Max Bauer all the way back here in the back. P20. Show the timing tower for you guys. Sorry about that. Because now he's going around Josh Watt. Shout out to Josh Watt in the AMG, last year's AMG, I believe. Got the safety car livery. He's race control tonight. Got the voice you heard in the driver's meeting is Josh Watt, number 20. Riding behind Max Bauer. Max Bauer now has a pretty decent gap up to Keith Hurlbut. Another 3 seconds. That's how far he's got to go. To catch up to Keith Hurlbut ahead. We can ride with Keith. He's got a big gap. We got Ian Bacaitis and Willis and Hare. This battle's tightening up. All right, these guys have been racing the whole time. And we got Shupp close behind as well. So we got a 4-car battle here for 11th. Taylor Montague leading. Arabat behind. Willis. B13. So that's Hera in the front. We're riding with Willis in second. Through the bus stop. Then he put a move on Mr. Hara to go through the carousel. Trying to figure out if he wants to point the nose in there or if he's going to wait. Looks like he's going to wait for now. Nice way to leave space. Mr. Hara leaving plenty of room. Willis, so we're going to keep it clean and let this race play out. No reason to take each other out. As Ian Bacaitis now looks inside of Willis, makes it stick. So move Ian Bacaitis up. Here we are riding with Shupp. He's got a good view of the race ahead. See if he can hang with him through these last couple of corners of the lap. Watkins Glen International, amazing, amazing track. Great choice for a fun run tonight. Once again, thanks for everybody joining us. Ian Bacaitis on the inside now of Hera. Does not make it stick. We'll ride up with Willis now and watch this battle play out in front of us. Go through the S's into the bus stop next. Is he going to pop out? Ian Bakaitis in the 60. Hard on the brakes. Barely touches the bumpers. Slides out a little bit in the center of the bus stop. Now as they go through the carousel, going to open up the exit and start the boot. No move yet. This is the closest battle on the track. So Taylor Montague, Halligan, and Faustino are also having a good battle. Ian McGuice is going to make a move. Just don't know exactly when. Here we are, Halligan looking up at Faustino, with Taylor Montague right behind. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports, Halligan. Glad you're with us. Halligan in the BMW, Taylor Montague riding with him now in the AMG Mercedes. As they come across for another lap. Everybody's spacing out pretty good. Max Bauer has caught up to Kevin Mayer. Max Bauer, last season's champion. They are headed into turn one. Does Max Bauer get by him? Now he's looking on the outside. It's wide out of turn one. Max Bauer, with a smile on his face, I'm sure, must have had a bad lap one. Let's ride along inside the cockpit. Definitely going to pop out. Oh, Kevin Mayer's going to pull over and let him have it. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate you. Max Bauer now sets the sight 3 seconds, 1.5 seconds ahead for Hopper, Christopher Hopper. Not quite in sight yet. There he is. So, Christopher Hopper, you're next. As we ride with Max Bauer going through the field. Max Bauer in the Aston Martin last year. Looks like he's sticking with it. Go with what you know. Where is he going to get Christopher Hopper? Christopher Hopper in the Aston Martin this year, it looks like. Or at least in the warm-up race. So a manufacturer change for Christopher Hopper. I see you, brother. Where's Max Bauer going to do it? Christopher Hopper had an amazing season last year. Big progression in his skills and talent. So now he's feeling racy. He's not going to pull over and let Max go. There are no blue flags yet. Bauer. Hopper plays defense. Keeps the inside line. Bauer goes around. That allows Kevin Mayer to get a run on Christopher Hopper. Can Kevin Mayer pop out into turn one, or is he going to follow? He's just going to follow this time. It's Hopper now settles back in now that Max Bauer's got around. Who's next on Max Bauer's list? Mr. Hara. About 4 seconds up the road. We'll check back in with you. Because Hara's having a great battle with Schupp and Willis. Here's this battle still going. Looks like Bakaitis got around Willis. Halligan's looking aggressive around Francis Faustino as well. Let's go up and check these guys out. Halligan in the BMW, looking at Francis Faustino in the Mercedes. Too wide. Who's better on the brakes? Francis sees him. Does he try to cross over? Millennium Motorsports, Halligan on the BMW. Francis Faustino in the red and white AMG. And he's got Taylor Montague in the AMG Mercedes behind. So you don't want to give too much away. Now, can Allegan go up and attack Wortman, or is Montague going to put in a couple of good laps and attack Francis Faustino? Stick around, we'll find out. Montague thought about poking his nose in. Kevin Mayer and Christopher Hopper are still going at it. See if we can get them into the bus stop. Kevin Mayer thought about it. Oh, out of the bus stop, I should say. Nope, that's turn one. Sorry about that. And move Kevin Mayer up a spot. Nice work. We got Bundren behind. Oh, that's Keith Hurlbut behind in the AMG. So Christopher Hopper wants that position back. Or is he playing defense on Hurlbut? As Mayer cuts the grass a little bit, Hurlbut gets by Hopper, but just barely. Christopher Hopper wants that spot back. Christopher Hopper going the wrong direction. Kevin Mayer now has jumped out to a second and a half. Let's go back to the battle for 15th. Harris, Shupp, and Willis. Titus is stretched out to about a second. But here comes Max Bauer behind this group. So after starting in the front, Max Bauer may have started from pit lane. I'm not exactly sure what I missed. Riding with Hara. Max Bauer behind. Shupp and Willis up ahead. Once again, I will get better at working the cameras. Max Bauer's got to figure out how to get around these guys. He's going to do anything before the pit stop as the lights are on, which means the sun is setting. Hara is looking up at Shupp while he's trying to defend from Max Bauer at the same time. You got an AMG parade with the Aston Martin sneaking up behind. Bauer showing the bumper, saying, knock, knock. Anybody home? It's Bacchitis. Everybody goes wide. Trying to give it everything they can. As Hara, Shupp, and Willis, all three, follow Ian Bacchitis outside of the rumple strips. It's awesome with the head-on shot and the headlights. So can Max Bauer get a good run out of the exit down the front straightaway? Let's find out. Not quite yet. All right, in the S as we go. This ride with Max Bauer. He tries to make a plan of attack. Whoa, they get sideways. And Max Bauer, Hara, gets it all crossed up, coming through the bus stop. See if I can ride with him here. Figure out where he got it wrong. Oh, he got a little bump. Oh, yeah, he got a little bit of love tap and then gets crossed up. Oh, into the barrier. That would be Shup, I believe. Or was that Hurlbutt? Nope. Shup. One more time. Super slow-mo. Looking back. Gets a little bump there. And that starts the tank slapper. He gets it one way. Now he gets crossed up. And he's going sideways. Into the wall he comes. Nothing he can do now except hang on when you spin both feet in. Hard on the brakes. Keep your engine going. Grab a gear. Get it back. And that's that. Sorry about your luck there, Shup, but I know you got it back together. Barely lost a spot. Still riding 15th, but lost 8 seconds. Here we are with Willis again. Looking up at Max Bauer, who's got around. Next on the Max Bauer list of people to pass is Ian Bacaitis. Up front, still Shea McNeely, Justin Thaler, Jesse Coffey, Frey, and Williams. No change up front. About half a second separating everybody. Jesse Coffey's about 7 seconds back, but Justin Thaler's right on the bumper of Shea McNeely. We're riding with Max Bauer as he looks up at Ian Bacaitis. Here's your leader, Shea McNeely, with Justin Thaler right behind. Justin Thaler just not quite making up any ground yet. Let's ride at P7 with Kula looking up at Ubial. Sorry if I'm messing your guys up. But riding with Kula in the Porsche behind the AMG. Here we go, side by side into the bus stop. Outside is really hard to get by. Thinks better of it, and Ubial keeps the spot for now. Here we are, headed down through the chute, headed towards the toe. Just turn 7. Ooh, Kula with a deep run under braking. Ubial getting a better exit. The theory there. Taking a later apex, 4th gear. Now we're headed to the heel. Little downhill entry. Showing the nose. See if we can get a run on the exit. Using all of the track, driver's left. Turn 9 to rejoin. And the very fast turn 10. Using the banking, all of the entry, some of the curb on the inside. And turn 11 to finish off the lap. I'm expecting to see some pit strategy in the next lap or two. As Kula still tries to reel in Ubial one more time. Taylor Montague now has got a closer look at Francis Faustino. Let's ride with Taylor on the nose. There's Francis Faustino up ahead. And this battle is for 10th and 11th. Taylor Montague had a good run last season. Trying to do better this year. They head towards the boot. Through the carousel now down into the chute. Taylor Montague looking good. Max Power, as his sights said, as he's gotten around Ian Bakaitis as well. Wonderful Watkins Glen Raceway. Once again, congrats to Max Bauer on an amazing season last season, winning almost every race he entered. Let's go up to P4 now, as Frey is caught up to Coffee. With Albert Williams not far behind. These guys have been working, playing lead follow game the entire 30 minutes so far. If you'd like to join us, everything Midwest Motorsports is on the screen. YouTube channel, if you're watching now, you're watching on the Twitch stream. Thank you very much. Go ahead and give us a follow while you're here. Instagram is the Midwest Motorsports iRacing. Twitter is at iRacing. Midwest-motorsports.com. You can find out all of our leagues. We have the Oval Series and a Road Series. Midwest-motorsports.com. Or all of our socials on the screen. As Frey got around, Shea McNeely and Albert Williams are coming in the pits, as well as Kula. So Keith Hurlbut also comes in. Here's your leader into the pits. He stays down, so he's not taking tires. It's like a fuel-only stop for Shea. Albert Williams behind as Keith Hurlbut gets out. And it looks like Albert Williams does take tires. Faustino in. Let's see if he takes tires. Anybody else taking tires? Faustino takes tires. Shea McNeely is out. All right. Time is now. Let's see if Coffee and Thaler take tires. Got another one in the back taking tires. It's like Bundren, Hara. These guys stay out. Here's Ubial from Argentina. Welcome to Midwest Motorsports. We're glad you're with us. Hope you're having a good time. Currently P4, a couple guys have pit. All right, let's see if I can show you some pit time. We'll wait for the cycles to come through. This is going to tell us a little bit. 29.24 for Willis. Kevin Mary came in for some repairs. As Ubial now comes in, let's see where he comes out and see if he takes tires or not. We'll let him find his pit stall. Cool paint livery there. We'll come back to Shea McNeely, as he was our leader before. Ubial, does he take tires? No, he stays down. So let's see where Shea McNeely comes out now. As he passes the pits, Max Bowers is still out. So everybody in front of Shea McNeely is not pitted yet. That 3-minute stop for Max Bauer means, I believe that means he started from the pit lane. While everybody did their out lap, he was in the pit. Maybe he needed a restroom break or something, I'm not sure. But now Max Bauer, let's see if he can undercut. How far he can come. How close he can get to Shea McNeely. He's going to turn at least 2 more laps, which means a little bit less time in the pits. He eventually will need to come in to stop. Here's Max now coming through the heel, headed up towards turn 9. Rejoining the NASCAR track. As Justin Thaler and Jesse Coffey come in. Let's see if these guys take tires. We're looking at Coffey. I can't quite see Thaler. Nope, still don't see Thaler. Sorry about that. Here's Max Bauer, who finally comes in. Let's see if he takes tires or not. Justin Thaler goes out, and Max Bauer does take tires. That's kind of surprising. If he's working his way through the pack. Shea McNeely gets around Justin. Or does he? No, that's Justin up ahead. Shea McNeely, Justin Thaler did not take tires. That puts Justin Thaler up to P3. Nice move, Justin. Is that going to hurt you when these tires wear out? But I spoke with Justin before the race. Justin Thaler, one of the founders of Midwest Motorsports. I can't ride with him because he chooses to run 0-0, which is actually coded for the pace car. So I can't give you any cameras from Justin Thaler. But what I can do is let you watch Shea McNeely on fresh tires try to reel in Justin Thaler in the last half of this race. As Justin Thaler pulls a little pit strategy. It's going to take a lap or so for Shea McNeely's tires to get warm. He's had his warm-up laps. So he should be up to temp. Justin Thaler's tires stayed hot. Of course, a little bit warm. As Frey and Halligan now come in for their pit stop. So these guys are going to go back by. Max Bauer comes out in 9th after starting in pit lane, coming through the field up to P9. Shea McNeely's got 23 minutes to reel in Justin Thaler. All right, so that's going to be a battle to watch. Further back, we got David Wortman. Max Bauer's a second behind. There's Max Bauer. they start their 19th lap. Once again, midwest-motorsports.com is where you can find us, or you can scan the QR code screen. It'll take you right to everything Midwest Motorsports. Find out which league you want to join if you want to join. We'd love to have you. Midwest-motorsports.com, or you can scan the QR code today. All right, here's Max Bauer reeling in David Wortman. Now Max Bauer is patient. See if we can ride on his roll bar and follow him as he goes down the chute, through the laces now, headed towards the toe, uphill off camber. Nice and smooth on Max Bauer's steering inputs. All of the track. They go up the hill using all the RPM you can. 300, 200 brakes, to about 175. The brake marker, Max Bauer using all of the track. Wortman keeping tight, loses ground. Max Bauer's almost a half a second. So there we can tell who took tires and who didn't. If you look on the tower, 26.4 says no tires. 30 seconds says tire. So Albert Williams did take tires. David Wortman did take tires. Max Bauer did not. Or he did, but he didn't stop as long because he went 2 extra laps. You saw Max Bauer's car get lifted with the hydraulic jacks under the car. Max Bauer being patient. Is he going to pop out in the bus stop? Here it goes. Side by side down the back stretch. And around, Wortman lifts and lets him go. Great sportsmanship here. Thank you, David. As Wortman just blinked. What happened to Wortman? He just went, oh, what happened? I know last season Wortman had a issue with his steering on one race. I believe it was Long Beach. There he goes. Spins out in the bus stop. So he lets Max go. And then, just keeps going right. I'm going to try to get another replay here. He just keeps, looks like he forgets to turn left, trying to keep the rear end under him. That's all it took. Luckily, he only lost 1 or 2 spots. But that's David Wortman's race with Max Bauer. Being the nice guy and breaks his concentration just a little bit. That lets Ian Bakaitis and Francis Faustino now. That gifts him about 10 seconds. Max Bauer is your fastest car on the track, up in 8th. Ian Bakaitis trying to hold off Francis Faustino. As up ahead, we got Taylor Montague, Kula, and Max Bauer. Max has got another 2 seconds to Ubial in that yellow AMG, I believe. Can he get him? That's going to take a couple seconds. Francis Faustino. Oh, Shane McNeely has got around Justin Thaler. I missed it. How bad do we want to see this pass? I'll take it back as fast as I can. I have to watch a couple of laps. Not. There it is, into the bus stop. All right. We're watching a replay. See if we can watch Shay McNeely reel in Justin Thaler. They are finishing that last lap. Where does Shay McNeely get the run? Here it is, turn 10, and now 11. Final one. Let's ride with him. Here's Shay McNeely after the pit stop. Justin Thaler had about 2 seconds. Shay McNeely has reeled him back into turn 1. Remember, Shay has tires. Justin Thaler does not have tires. Uses all the exit. Takes an incident point to keep some momentum up and a couple extra RPM. The S is now headed towards the bus stop. Justin Thaler goes defensive. Oh, now throws a block. Shay McNeely sees that coming, and around he goes. And bye-bye, Justin Thaler. Tires versus not tires, or driver skill. Remember, Shay McNeely was on the pole and showing why he's one of the faster guys on the track. Max Bauer's caught up to Ubial. And he's now on the inside, coming out of the boot. Headed towards turn 10. Very fast left in the 11, last 2 corners of the track. Where can he do it? Is he going to do it on the front stretch? Let's ride along with Max Bauer. Headed into turn 1. Inside, outside. Ubial keeps him honest. Runs him all the way down the inside of the track. Then Ubial goes back wide. Door to door through turn 1. Too wide through the S's. Max Bauer leaves room. Ubial is not going to lift. He's got the inside for the second S. And we're going to go side by side into the bus stop. Max Bauer needing every RPM he's got. And a lapper, Keith Hurlbut, has nowhere to go. Ubial flashing, trying to figure it out. Here we go, into the bus stop. Hurlbut has no choice but to keep going. He's not obligated to pull over. Blue flag or not, but Max Bauer showing why, and they spin coming out of the bus stop. Max Bauer went side by side with Keith Hurlbut, and Hurlbut had nothing he could do there. I mean, I can't blame him. He can't disappear. Let's see if we can figure out what happens. We're going to find a better camera. I'm going to find out what happens here. It's going to be the right front because he's coming out. So let's see if I can play this just right as we're coming out of the bus stop. Max Hurlbut, remember, Ubial had to let him go. So here we are. Plenty of room there, Max. What happens? When did he close up? Here we go. Maybe we can watch from Ubial. Is it right in front of us? What happens? Oh, Max Bauer's not clear. Keith Hurlbut was all the way on the curbs. And there it was. Max Bauer just takes it on his own. And Ubial gets a gift. 2 for 1. Oh, Keith Hurlbut's a lapper. But yeah, Max Bauer just comes down, but it's not clear. Hurlbut could have lifted, but didn't think he had to. I don't think he had to either. So move all up, and Max Bauer's asked to start over again. Drops all the way back to 14th. Tough break for Max Bauer. After fighting all the way up to 7th. Max Bauer, lonely road. 5 seconds to Willis and 8 seconds back. So that's Max Bauer's fun run. Done, I should say, with 11 minutes left. Here's Coffee defending from Bray. As they start lap 25. Up ahead, Shea McNeely got about a second and a half over Justin Thaler. Take off the pit time. Sorry about that. Francis Faustino was caught up to Ian Bacaitis as well. So if you can watch this battle. Up ahead, Taylor Montague and David Wortman are having a good fight as well. But Francis Faustino, another one of the most improved. He was in a pro division last season, I should say. Coming up on 10 minutes to go. Frey is still reeling in Coffee. We got 3 battles to watch here. Here's Frey in the AMG, looking up at Coffee in the BMW. Once again, thanks for joining our fun run. Guys, I hope you'll stick around for the whole season. Got a 10 race season coming up, starting in 2 weeks, I believe. 22nd, 20th. Next week. We start our season next week. It looks like Ubial is now defending from Kula. Kula's having a good race. After the shenanigans with Max Bauer and Keith Hurlbut in the bus stop, Ubial gets by, but that allows Kula to reel in Ubial. This is the closest battle on the track, as you can see. Sorry, that was Kevin Mayer with Max Bauer. Good to see some international flair on the Midwest Motorsports track. Once again, thanks to everybody for joining us. Kula looking up at Wortman. Wortman's no. He got Ubial up ahead. This is 7th and 8th. Sorry about that. We are riding with Kula. Looking up at Ubial. Coming up on Josh Watt lap car. Glen Ubial, this is the closest battle on the track as Josh Watt pulls over to let him go. So coming through the S's. Thank you, Josh. Shout out to all the admins on the Midwest Motorsports League who help us run the league, keep us going. Josh Watt is one of those that we just passed in the red AMG. And Kula catch back up to Ubihal. He's got 6 minutes to do it. As we go chopper cam, he gets in the grass. That's going to do it for Kula in his fight to catch Ubihal. Francis Faustino has lost contact with Bacaitas. Here we are riding with Bacaitas, looking back, and Faustino is about 3 seconds back now, so this battle is passed. Ian Bacaitas has got about 2 seconds to catch up to Montague, and Montague's got 2 seconds to catch up to Wortman. Five minutes to go, drivers, 5 minutes. On the digger cam as they come through the S's. Onto the long back stretch, headed to the bus stop. You can ride with Taylor Montague in the AMG. Looking at the cockpit of Taylor Montague's AMG, coming up on Josh Watt, race control. A lap down, but glad Josh gets to race in these fun races. Take a look at the cockpit, interior cockpit of the Porsche here. That looks pretty cool. Plus we got Jared Rupert in a McLaren. I don't think I've seen the inside cockpit. McLaren. .245 to go. It looks like we're not going to because he's out. Aston Martin. You can ride with Brendan. As you can see, the night has gone dark. In the cockpit of AMG here. Can't quite see the center of the steering wheel. Let's see if we're not seeing the BMW Jesse Coffee. And we don't see that steering wheel either. The dashboard looks very informative. Very good. Like it is completely dark out. As we get to ride now with Shay McNeely in the Porsche out front all by himself. Ian Bacaitis is caught up to Taylor Montague. As Shay McNeely starts his final lap, Ian Bacaitis is going to get one more lap to do it. This is for a top 10 position. I know Ian Bacaitis really wants it. He's going to be flashing his lights, trying to distract David Wortman, I'm sure of it. As you can see the nighttime now, really needing all of the headlights. And Ian Bacaitis reel him in. Not flashing yet, which is surprising. He's usually quick to be on the blinkers to try to distract everybody. Not yet, not close enough. Headed towards the bus stop. Here we are with Shay McNeely. Good run, great run for Shay McNeely tonight. Pick it up right where he left off. Last season, he had a great season last year. And he's going to, 20 seconds. He might get another lap. He's going to have to. Because Justin Taylor's right behind him. So I stand corrected. Shay McNeely is going to start another lap, which I'm sure Ian Bacaitis is going to be happy to learn that he has one more lap to get around Taylor Montague. So I'm glad I don't have the button on race control or the checkered flag. It's like the Daytona 24-hour race. I would have thrown the checkered flag a lap early. Ian Bacaitis would have been mad at me. Let's see what happens. Can Ian Bacaitis get around Taylor Montague on the very last lap for a top 10 position? Here we go. 2 corners left for Ian Bacaitis to start his last lap. Where's he going? Oh, big run. Big run on the exit of the last turn. But Taylor Montague with a little brake check there keeps Ian Bacaitis honest and now gives him another gap, and he's losing ground. Ian Bacaitis, the gap going backwards. Very smart. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but smooth move by Taylor Montague. Back up front with Shay McNeely. Wrapping it up as he comes around the hill. Rejoins the track, Shay McNeely in the white and blue Porsche doing a victory dance. I see you back there, Justin, blinking. Not quite enough. 5 seconds, Justin. Not a bad gap, but give the win to Shay McNeely coming across the line for a great win on the fun run night. No points, but Shay McNeely gets first, Justin Taylor second. Congratulations to your race winner, Shay McNeely. Justin Taylor second. Jesse Coffey comes third. Frey makes it across for fourth. Albert Williams with the top 5. Congratulations, Albert Williams, top 5 run in the fun race. Ubiel and Cooler are going to come across 7th and 8th. Wortman's going to get 9th. And Francis Faustino, Max Bauer's dropping spots. He must have had a spin on his last lap. But no love. See Max Bauer gives it up. He pulls over. Gives up all the spots. Your race winner is Shea McNeely. Francis Faustino, loses a spot just on the last lap, maybe. Or you just leave the world. Congratulations, Shea McNeely, you did it. Great win. See if I can find the results. Race results overall. There we go. Let me hide the ticker. And oops. Shea McNeely, Justin Thaler, event. There we go. Jesse Coffey, Frey, Albert Williams. See if Shea McNeely's down in race control. Nope. Shea, if you're here, you can go to Race Chatter. Love to talk to you. Otherwise, that's Midwest Motorsports GT4 Fun Race. Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. We really appreciate it. Next week, we're going to start the season off. Hope you're ready for us. Midwest-motorsports.com, where you can scan the QR code. Take you right to it if you want to join our league. We start next Tuesday night in the GT4s. Once again, congratulations to everybody for racing. We're glad you came. And Shea McNeely with the win. You, sir, win the final off-season race. Now we get to get ready for next season. Join us, won't you? 7:30 p.m. Midwest-motorsports.com. There it is on the bottom of your screen, or scan the QR code. Until then, we'll see you next Tuesday night for more GT4 action as we start the next season. I'm James J. for Josh Watt running the broadcast and the race. Stay in your lane. We'll see you next week.